Welcome back, everybody. Thank you all so much for joining me here today. My name is Pritesh with Kaizen Crypto. In this video, we're going to be going through some updates for the DEXs that are building on Cardano. Some notable names within the space as far as the DEX projects. So Sundaeswap presenting their TasteTest, as well as an update from ADAX. The BT block commences their code assessment. So they have recently gone through a milestone in their audit, and we're going to be taking a look at that here as well. Let's go ahead and jump right in. I guess with all the building that's happening, it's very exciting to just see the progress that some of these bigger projects are making. Sundaeswap is one of the most highly anticipated projects, and it's definitely among the most anticipated DEXs that's building on Cardano. What they have with their article is they're talking about how they intend on setting their token price initially when the DEX launches. So they've come up with an idea, a very interesting idea called the TasteTest. Now, Pi from Sundaeswap, one of the lead developers, went onto Hashoshi's channel and did a deep dive. That was an incredible video. He actually explained it very well with the whiteboard and just gave an idea of what it actually looks like. But I'm going to go very high level for you here just to give you an overview of what they talked about. So according to this article as well, it says how it works. At the launch of the protocol, 7% of the community supply of the tokens will be locked by the DAO into a smart contract called the TasteTest. Over the course of 10 days after the TasteTest launches, members of the community will be able to deposit ADA or Sunday from their ISO rewards into the same contract. The ratio of ADA to Sunday will fluctuate, but unlike a liquidity pool, no swapping can happen. So a lot of the thought and reasoning from what they described for doing this is because if you think about when a token initially launches on a platform or a DEX, oftentimes what happens is you'll see the token price just completely skyrocket because of the listing. And a lot of the people who had invested in the token early, either in an initial DEX offering or in this case, an initial stake pool offering, a lot of these early holders of the token would be selling as the price increases. And once it gets that really, really high valuation, there is typically a crash in the price. And the people who had bought at the top are the ones who came in after the token had been listed on the platform or the DEX. So in order to prevent a scenario like that where people who are coming in after the early adopters and just getting wrecked on the way down, what this is intending to do is find a healthy balance of price discovery for their token. So at the end of these 10 days, all these tokens will be used to create the ADA Sunday liquidity pool, establishing the initial price for the token. Everyone who deposited ADA or Sunday, including the DAO itself, will then be able to claim liquidity provider tokens that track their share of the pool. These LP tokens represent ownership of both assets in the pool, and it's as if everyone who participated swapped half of their deposited assets for the other. All right, so now what are some of the benefits for doing this? So this is certainly a novel idea. It's definitely something that I haven't heard about before, and it's very interesting to see how they've thought about this. First, they said that it aligns with their decentralized ethos. So the initial liquidity will come from the DAO itself and will be owned by the DAO to do what the community decides. And second, a common cycle even with legitimate projects is the pump and dump. So that's kind of what I was explaining to you before, where people who had purchased a token early, either in the initial stake pool offering or initial DEX offering, these people are going to be selling at the top and then profiting off the backs of those retail investors who had bought at the very peak, seeing the price go all the way back down. So in order to prevent scenarios like that where people are going to be hurt financially, this is definitely one of those big benefits. And then finally, the other projects will be able to borrow this model. So they're not necessarily keeping this to themselves. I really like the idea of openness and inclusiveness. Often new projects struggle to raise money because they either initially underprice their token due to low access to capital, or they strike unfavorable deals with large market makers. So this is definitely more open, it's more fair. I really like how they've thought about this. So really nice to see this from Sundaeswap. I guess the testnet is currently still going on. We actually got an update today that the scoopers, so the 30 stake pools that were chosen to be part of this initial cohort for the ISPO. They actually got their meeting today, their briefing. So it looks like they're making really great progress, and I'm excited to see the progress as we get closer to mainnet. So great stuff coming from Sundaeswap. Another big DEX project that I think is going to be a very big competitor to Sundaeswap is ADAX. Now, to be completely frank with it, ADAX definitely did have a bit of skepticism in the earlier days, and just in terms of the initial DEX offering that they had. Currently, their token is available for sale on X markets. Definitely not the best experience there on X markets, but of course, these are all growing pains of being an early project in the space. And I think what they have here is a very strong development, talking about their audit for their code. So BT Block is going to be the one performing their code assessment. And it shows here in this article, based on phase 1 of their security assessment, we feel comfortable with ADAX deploying the demo on testnet. In January, we will do phase 2 prior to the PAB, or the Plutus Application Backend release, and full report will be finalized. There's been a lot of work going on behind the scenes, might not have had as many updates as we would have liked to see from this project, but it's very, very nice that they've just been building this entire time, and now, as we're starting to make progress, they actually have something more concrete to talk about. So great stuff coming from ADAX. I'm also looking forward to this project. One of the differentiating factors with this project is that they actually are integrating some form of an ERC20 converter into their DEX. Not necessarily the one that has been created by IOHK. I think they're coming up with their own solution for this, but it's going to be interesting to be able to swap your Ethereum tokens on a Cardano DEX and then change it directly into a Cardano native token. Excited about that. You've also got some things like social sentiments. So there's going to be some interesting things happening here with all these DEXs. Now, one thing I wanted to talk about also is that I was on a Twitter Spaces recently. I'm learning a lot from these Twitter Spaces. There's just so many smart people within the ecosystem, and there's going to be more than one DEX, I think, that's going to capture a fair amount of market share on Cardano. And one thing that I'm really looking forward to, a prime opportunity for people who are looking to build within the ecosystem, is going to be a DEX aggregator. So Dwayne Cameron is one of the top members within the Liquid protocol team, and he had talked about this during a Twitter Spaces, and I thought the idea was just, as soon as I heard it, it just clicked. So some type of a DEX aggregator, that's going to give you all the price pairings and token listings that they have on that specific DEX, and allows you to compare them side by side, all within one place. I think that's going to be very cool to see as well. Not going to talk a whole lot about price here, but just to see the amount of building that's happening. So right now, if we look at ADA, $1.25 pretty much. So in terms of USD valuation, so $1.26 right now at the time of me making this video. And it's just incredible to think about how we have all this building that's currently happening, and yet the valuation right now for ADA is where it's at. So do with that what you will. In terms of the market sentiment right now, I would say if you're in it for the long run, and if you're looking at this from a long-term perspective, and if you see the building that's happening, it's just going to be a very exciting 2022, in my opinion. I think that this year we might not see a new all-time high, just with the markets being where they are at, but I think all these things kind of coming together and starting to really build up momentum. It's going to be a prime opportunity to see us really take off as we go into the new year. Some of the really cool projects that I'm excited about that are coming up very soon with more launches and updates are going to be projects like ADA Handle. ADA Handle has a rockstar team. I just want to put that out there. Big shout out to the team at ADA Handle. They have been very transparent. Things maybe didn't work out how they would have hoped in some scenarios, and I think that they've handled it exceptionally well. There's a lot of respect for the team there because of their high level of integrity. And one of the things that I find very fascinating about them is that they are partnering with these DeFi protocols left and right. They came out here with a partnership with Liquid Finance, World Mobile, Indigo Protocol, so synthetic assets. They have recently partnered with Sundaeswap, so they have really been putting in a lot of work to develop their platform. And ADA Handle is essentially going to be a way for you to have a human readable address for interacting with a lot of these DeFi protocols, or even sending any type of assets such as tokens and NFTs to a Cardano wallet. One of the updates that they had come out with on their Twitter is that they have an announcement coming up on Wednesday, so tomorrow. Right now it's Tuesday at the time of me making this video, so be sure to drop a follow for ADA Handle. It's at ADA Handle. I'm really excited to see what announcement that they have on Wednesday. I like how they're teasing it a little bit, just kind of building up the suspense. But it's going to be very exciting just to see what they have coming up as well. Just pairing their solution with human readable addresses and a lot of these DeFi protocols that are going to be launching. I think that the user experience is really what they're focusing on here. It's going to be great to see that, especially as it comes to increasing adoption for crypto and blockchain. Great project as well that is building on Cardano is DripDropz. We've partnered with DripDropz. There's going to be many other token projects as well that will be partnering with DripDropz. Essentially, it's a way for pool operators or really any other token project to be able to distribute their tokens. Namely, for stake pool operators, you'd be able to distribute multiple tokens in addition to your ADA rewards to your delegators after each epoch. So it's an incentive for delegators who are delegating to your pool. KAIZN stake pool delegators will definitely be able to benefit from this. So we've submitted our application. The token issuer onboarding is underway. So I will be sure to leave this link if you are interested in signing up for DripDropz. This link is going to be down in the description below. I'm looking forward to this project because I think that in terms of what we're seeing right now with the ISOs that have been happening, there's a lot of these initial DEX offerings as well. The stake pool landscape is really going to have to find a way to separate and differentiate and really compete with a lot of these other projects that are going to be building. So this is one of those ways, and I'm really excited about it. Rockstar team as well. You've got people from Token. So you guys know that they have a clear idea of what's happening here. I know people like Adam Dean, Andrew Westberg, Lathison, Chris with Liberty Crypto, Kyle with Frog Stake Pool, Rick McCracken is up there, just incredible people that are building this project as well. And last up, the final project that I wanted to share with you all that is doing an incredible job and is building on Cardano is going to be the NFT Hubs project. So NFTHubs.io has officially launched their platform. I'm really excited about this. This is going to be brought to us by the Cardano Hotel team and the Thought for Food project. So congratulations to them for bringing this project to life. It's just so incredible to see this. Essentially, this is going to be a place for community NFT projects to allow users to purchase these NFTs. And one thing that I'm very excited about is going to be what they're doing with their Thought for Food project. NFT artists from the developing parts of the world are going to be able to use this platform as a way to showcase their art. And any of these NFTs which are sold on this platform, the proceeds are going to be donated directly to charity. And I just think it's a very, very heartwarming and touching thing to see, just being able to feed people that are living in the developing parts of the world. This is actually in Bangladesh. So it's great to see this. I think that the mission behind this project is incredible. They've got some great partners as well, the Cardano Hotel, Cardano Hubs. So this is all just within that ecosystem. So the team here, we've got Alfred from Cardano Hotel, Nazmul, and then Tom. So really excited to also get a chance to speak with this team. I'm going to be doing an interview with them to learn more about this project. But congratulations to this team. NFTHubs.io has officially launched and really excited to see their progress. All right, everyone. Well, that is what I have for you all here in this video today. There's so much happening. There's a lot of building that's going on right now within the Cardano ecosystem. And I just wanted to go ahead and say thank you all so much for watching. If you all did enjoy this video, please be sure to drop a like for me. It's a small thing that you can do to help support me creating this content if you haven't already done so. And if you want to stay up to date with more content like this, don't forget to hit that subscribe and be sure to click that notification bell so you know exactly when I post a new video. All right, everyone. Well, thank you all again so much for watching. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and I will see you all in the next video. Take care.